Imagine having a child with autism. You have a large circle of friends and many acquaintances, but none of them have children with special needs, so they don't know how to help you. Andrew Dare said in his 2011 article, Examining Distress of Children with and Without Special Needs, that having a student with special needs or a learning disability is very stressful on the families. It causes them to adapt to the need and circumstances of that child, which can be cost-effective and emotionally effective. You look for a school that will financially help your student and help them with tutoring and education. Unfortunately, there is nowhere to turn and nowhere that meets your students' needs. What do? Our purpose is to persuade the class to join us to raise money and awareness of Hidden Potentials. On the website, as of 2015, Hidden Potentials is described as an 18-year-old nonprofit organization. With a staff of over 60 people, they work with both children and adults who have special needs in the home, daycare, private schools, and libraries. Hidden Potential's original goal was to help students with special needs and learning disabilities. Since then, they have expanded, and now they help any student who is struggling academically. We will tell you the purpose of the organization, the biggest problem they face, ways we can help, and how our support will benefit them. We have all had special needs students in our know how those students learn and how it is important for them to interact with other students. We all interviewed Kathy Clinton, the creator of Hidden Potentials, and we have an insight on how the organization works and how we will benefit them. We also all interviewed Elena Pitcher and her son Jacob, who are clients of Hidden Potentials. I called and interviewed Kathy twice and gathered materials and information that we will use in our speech. I have also sung with my Titusville High School choir at the Children's Center, the location for the Hidden Potentials offices, and there I got to meet and talk with some of the students that Hidden Potentials helps. Matt worked at Oak Park Elementary and had a hands-on experience with some of the students that Hidden Potentials is geared towards. Anastasia met Jacob, a client of Hidden Potentials, when he was in kindergarten at Oak Park Elementary, and she had the chance to work with him. Amelia is in the THS band, and she mentors a tuba student who has Asperger's syndrome, which is a high-functioning form of autism. Let's start with the problem Hidden Potentials faces.
The problem is that special needs children are in desperate need for tutoring classes to help them be more successful in life. Special needs students benefit from individual instruction that Hidden Potentials offers, but not all families have the means to afford this service. In 1990, the Glynn family welcomed baby Tristan. Tristan had higher needs than other students and was diagnosed with autism and experienced seizures. He participated in public education from ages 3 to 5 until he aged out. Tristan's family knew he would benefit from additional instruction to help him succeed at home, school, and in the community. In 1997, Tristan was 7, Hidden Potentials was born. Tristan passed away in 2015, but he still leaves behind hope. His life has affected thousands in our community. Families can now get support and services that are much needed through Hidden Potentials. Services for special needs children are important for the whole community. According to Special Needs Planning 2014, nearly 1/5 of Americans have some type of disability. According to U.S. Census report, 1 in 9 children receive special education services. According to Special Needs Planning, over 75% of special needs adults are not employed, and households that include a disabled person have the highest rate of poverty at over 32%.
On November 21st, we interviewed Elena Pitcher and her son Jacob, who has ADHD and receives tutoring from Hidden Potentials. And then transferred to Atlantis School when his family moved. He was on the honor roll until now that he's 9. He's really good at science and maths, but struggles with reading comprehension. Catherine Rokes and her colleagues in their 2015 article, Enhancing Reading Comprehension Among Students with High-Functioning Autism Spectrum Disorder, said, many students with autism, ADHD, or other learning disabilities have intellectual abilities but struggle with their reading skills. Jacob's mom searched and searched for tutors, trying to find the right organization until she came across Hidden Potentials. She found a UCF graduate, Ryan Hopkins, to tutor Jacob 1 hour a week for 10 weeks. He plays tackle and flag football and loves sports. Ryan made a football game for Jacob and involved so that way he could work on reading comprehension easily and something that he's interested in. Jacob is involved with the community, helping hopeless find food, clothes, and toys. They will be doing the tutoring session for another 10 weeks, a 1 hour day, when the FSA starts to come up, which is the Florida State Assessment. Ropes' 2015, Nelson Broyles' 2011 article, After School Tutoring for Reading Achievement in Urban Middle School Students. The reading component helps improve reading. These students learn better in a more comfortable and recognizable environment, so the tutors in Hidden Potentials go to the client's home so that way they're in a more familiar and comfortable setting. Now that we have defined the problem of Hidden Potentials, we can start looking at possible solutions.
Our solution is that we need you to come out and get involved to help benefit the special needs students so that we can change their lives for the better. We believe if enough people are aware of the special needs children who are in need of a proper education, then they will give more donations to the cause. The money raised will be used as helpful scholarships for the special needs children to get to get the education they deserve. We talked to Kathy Clinton, the creator of Hidden Potentials, on November 11th, and we asked her, how is fundraising going to help this organization? She said that because tutoring can be kind of pricey and unaffordable for many of the families with special needs children, they created a scholarship fund. The money is used to give students who are desperately in need for financial support because Hidden Potential believes everyone deserves a chance. We're going to advertise the fundraiser by posting on social media and posters around the community. Virago said in his 2001 article, hiring fundraisers using billboards, that internet ads are very persuasive for many people and could even cause people to participate in an activity even if they weren't planning on it. Because of this, we decided that using social media such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, we can encourage many customers to come support our car wash. We asked several different businesses to donate gift certificates for this cause, and that we will raffle it out, and one of our volunteers will be lucky enough to win it at our car wash. We will raise the money at the car wash along with advertising Hidden Potentials to raise awareness of their great cause. At this car wash, we'll also have a bake sale to raise additional money and raise awareness by hanging a Hidden Potentials poster to catch the attention of our customers. All the money we raise will be put towards the scholarships that Hidden Potential gives to their dedicated students to help support them through their educational opportunities. According to Allison Feller in her article, Fundraising Can Be Fun, in 2008, a car wash for the bake sale is beneficial in multiple ways. We do recognize your concerns with the car wash, so that students who don't want to get wet can help run concession tables or go to each car offering baked goods or drinks. Other helpful students can also go to each car to collect the payment of the car wash. We also need students who will help wash the cars and rinse them to provide the customer with a satisfying clean car. At the car wash, we'll be playing uplifting music to create a fun, positive vibe for both the volunteers and the customers. While the fundraiser will also be giving out pamphlets and business cards to all our customers. We will give them a brief overview of the wonderful purpose of Hidden Potentials and tell them about the problems they face. We are hoping that through the advertising, the money will go to scholarships and educational means to help several special needs children, and that customers will be more likely to donate and support this great cause. Through this fundraiser, our customers will learn the importance this will have on the children.
Imagine if Hidden Potentials had all the money in the world. They would never have to turn away another student. Look what that would do for their success rate. They would be educated and have the tutoring they need to be successful in life. But if Hidden Potentials is unable to raise that money, whether it's through fundraising or from donors, they have to turn away special needs students, and so they will go without that tutoring that they desperately need. This will decrease their potential to reach their full and best life, and it also affects the families and the community as they grow into adulthood. Way said in 2014 in his article, Longitudinal Effects of ADHD Children with Learning Disabilities or Emotional Disturbances, that children with ADHD tend to have lower reading scores, lower teacher-rated reading levels, and parent reports say that they have lower social skills. Because of these lower social skills, they tend to have more behavior problems in the classroom. They also have slow math skills, and that means that they need more tutoring to become successful in their life.
If Hidden Potentials is able to receive a sufficient amount of money through fundraising and donors, all special needs children would have access to tutoring and services. Students like Jacob could easily afford tutoring that they need to excel in school and in the community. If Hidden Potentials raises enough money for scholarships and then some, they could use the money to further benefit the children. They could buy educational games. The educational games include all subjects such as math, reading, and science. Here's an example of a math game.
Tutors can use this for helping kids learn math by using little eggs. If Matt could show us one of the little eggs. For an example, say that one egg could be counted as 5. So Matt, if you were to put eggs in 10, how many eggs do you put? Now 15.